She says, "What do you feel the pros and cons are of theater of the mind versus terrain? As players and GMs, do you have a preference?" Um, Pros and cons. Pros and cons. But I do feel like even with when you do terrain, you still are doing some theater of the mind. Um, you know, there and until we have virtual reality setups that are easily editable to capture the imagination of our sessions. I imagine there's always going to be some degree of theater of the mind added to any terrain. Um, but that being said, for me with ADHD, yeah, I love terrain. I love theater of the mind. I think it is great. And have I done it a couple of times where I don't have any setup at the table whatsoever, just us and imagination and dice? Yes. But I gotta say, for my ADHD, it is so helpful to have terrain and to know where did we leave that one NPC or that one person on what part of the grid, and to know like what's the distance between everybody. Especially when you're running big encounters, it is so helpful to have terrain. And I do prefer that as a GM and both as a player. And I will say, as a GM, and any players of mine that are listening have probably encountered at some point a session or one shot where I've just dropped like 50 undead on the table, and you just need terrain for that. Because theater of the mind, it would be more terrifying. It actually, I think, lowers the horror element when you can actually calculate and see, okay, how many are actually around me, rather than all you're thinking is just, Walking Dead swarms and your character is dead.